Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, you have these people in America, they are totally oblivious of what's finna go on. This place is finished. See, and the Lord is sneaking up like a thief in the night, ready to sneak in somebody's window and steal, kill, and take their livelihood. Because these individuals don't see what's going on in America. They don't see the major gap that's being pretty much spreading out through the nation, where you have poor, and super rich. You have these elites and these rich folk living in condos, and then you got the regular Joe working these penny ante jobs that's surviving. They hanging on for dear life, you see. And so the man at the bottom, he gonna keep decreasing and keep doing bad until you only gonna have rich people. But that they not even gonna get to that point, because this place is finished, man. Because now you have a money issue. They got this digital dollar coming, and this digital dollar gonna cause problems in the economy when it comes to inflation. Inflation, it has two elements. It has regular inflation, and then you have hyperinflation. Now, hyperinflation is where the value of the currency is totally shot, where you spending hundreds times more for the products that you're trying to buy. If you're trying to buy a loaf of bread, that loaf of bread is going to go from $3 to $20. Going to go from $3 to $50. You see, the products that you're going to be trying to buy, these common, everyday, used products, they going to go sky high. And only the rich elites going to be able to afford them for a short period of time, and they going to go broke. Because you got to buy stuff every day. And the poor man, he's just gonna be starving and homeless and ready to rob, steal, and kill. See, and this was gonna cause anarchy and all chaos. It talks about this in Isaiah 19, where he gonna turn the Egyptians against the Egyptians, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation. The Messiah, Yahweh Shah, talked about this in Matthew 24. That nation shall rise up against nation. You see, what Matthew 24 and 21, he talks about a great tribulation going on, and it's gonna be, the great tribulation gonna be so bad that the very elect might get exterminated if God don't crack the sky and come down, send the angels down here to collect them in them chariots. Because people gonna be killing one another. It's not gonna be no food in no kind of a grocery store. That's what 2nd Ezra 6, around about the 22nd verse, talks about. The food in the grocery store gonna be non-existent. And so that's going to cause the chaos. The hyperinflation is going to cause the chaos. See, these things going to make it to where you can't come out of your house. See, you can't go walking down the street talking about you finna go on a walk, because it's going to be people looking to eat. There's going to be people looking to prosper in some kind of way if they got to sell your body. See, they snatching people up now, selling them on the the black market. See, that's the kind of stuff that's going on right now. So imagine when the grocery store dry up, when they don't got products, tissue, bleach, soap. See, simple stuff that people ain't thinking is gonna be so important. Wiping your booty because you got to poop every 2 to 6 hours. You got to use the bathroom. You might can go 24 hours without pooping, but you can't go for too long. Now, you see these people in this thumbnail, they homeless, living on the streets. This Philadelphia, they got this in LA, they got this in Florida, New York. See, Atlanta, people under the bridge, living under bridges, sleeping in the woods with tents. They come out of the woods in the daytime and hang at the store, hang at the bus stop, hang at the public parks full of crackheads and drug addicts. America is finished, man. And the elites know it. That's why they going into them bunkers. That's why they trying to push this digital dollar with they gonna have what you call it, something cities, man, I forget that name. Something cities. But it's gonna be, they gonna have the city rigged pretty much. But they making all the moves for the city, and controlling everything in the city. And so this is what is America is coming to. This is the condition of America. All these people going to college, and they got all these dreams of doing this and opening them a business and working in this profession, and it's pipe dreams, man. You're not gonna be running your business for too long. See, you're not gonna be going to college for 4 or 5 years. It's not happening. These elites are going in their bunkers. They're paying mercenaries and military soldiers to guard their bunkers. They trying to hope Elon Musk can hurry up and build robots where the robots can hold these guns and shoot at anybody that come to their bunker. But the bunker gonna be deep down into the ground. They're trying to make bunkers for the average Edomite so he can go down into the ground. Because a lot of these Edomites are going to have to go into slavery once the Lord come back. So that's him trying to preserve some of them. Now, let's get that in Amos. See, some of these Edomites, they got to be preserved for slavery. And look how he worded this in Amos. Amos chapter 9. It's the end of Amos' writing. He breaks down what's going to happen to the red dragon. Look at that. His last letter, his last little few words, right before you get to verse 15, verse 12. It says, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. See, the remnant of Edom, smart cities, that's what they gonna start building. These smart cities, like on Judge Judge Dredd or something like that, with Wesley Snipes. They had these smart cities and all the homeless people living under the darn ground. But these people in the bunkers, they gonna be preserved for the slavery, because the Israelites, they gonna get beamed up. They gonna be united with the angels and their brethren, and that's gonna be the house of David. See, he said he gonna raise the Israelites back up like in the days of King David. So after that, or while that's going on, he gonna preserve some of these Edomites. That's why, let's go ahead and get it. Revelation 6. That's why he say in verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and great men, and rich men, and chief captains, and mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Now, Apostle John is not gonna say they hid themselves in bunkers. See, that terminology wasn't being used back then 2,000 years ago. But he know they was hiding themselves in the ground. That's what a den is. It's a room. Y'all go in the den and play. Y'all go in the den and do your little Bible study. See, look at verse 16, and said unto the rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sit on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Because see, that's the wrath. He's bringing the wrath when they trying to kill his people. He gonna bring the wrath to they behind. See, and they gonna be trying to cause anarchy and go underground where they have food stored up. See, they got all their air filters and food. They got everything they need underground. See, so they not worried about the chaos that's going on up above the ground. They're not worried about the grocery stores. See, they're not worried about the older people that's depending on the workers. See, they're not worried about anything that's going on. They got their million dollars, because just for instance, you got Bill Gates. This joker has on his properties $5 million bunkers built on his properties. Then he buying up all the farmland where they grow food. So not only is he preparing for this catastrophe, this doomsday, see, this anarchy in the streets, not only is he preparing, he's helping to cause it, because he's not building greenhouse factories running on solar power that's creating food for everybody and the poor man. He's not trying to set up buildings where he's gonna be feeding the homeless people and sheltering the homeless people in tents and things. He's not preparing to help the people. He's preparing to make an exit and speed the process up by buying up all the farmland and killing all the animals. This is what the filthy rich is doing. Pushing out diseases, see, from the CDC laboratories and causing more people to drop dead. Depopulation. See, that's why they destroyed the Georgia Guidestone, because they knew it was telling their plan, and too many people had evidence to just point to the Georgia Guidestone to show the plan of the elites. See, now news reports coming out on the Garden just coming out with it and saying these elites trying to go hide under the ground because they see all hell finna break loose. They not spending billions of dollars and jumping under the ground for no reason. They not these top CEOs and owners of the companies and people making big money. They not quitting they jobs and retiring just because inflation of some prices done went up. They got money. They ain't worried about no prices. It's something bigger than a price going up. See, the Lord is coming for their head, and they trying to hide. They don't want him to put them to death. They don't want these nuclear missiles that's gonna go to flying. They don't want them to burn them up. See, they know the nuclear missiles gonna go to flying. They down for it. All they can press the button in the bunker. See, Putin having drills of and sending his people in the nuclear bomb shelters just for practice because they already know what the situation is gonna be and what the climax gonna be. They can't stop Russia. Russia can't stop them. All they can do is to shoot missiles at each other. So they're not coming up with an agreement. Let's get that. Matthew 12 and start with 25. It's saying Yahweh shall knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided in itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? See, these dragons' kingdom is not going to stand because they divided. Russia against America. They got 5,000 military bases, and Russia is coming after them. Russia can't too much beat them, but just like on Lords of the Ring and some of these alien movies, they have to hit the mothership. See, once you hit the mothership, all the little ships gonna fall. So they wants to hit the heart of America. They wants to aim at the heart of America. And them 750 military bases that's outside of America, they just gonna fall and crumble because they not gonna be able to hold it down. And these nations gonna be attacking them too. Cause you in Japan with your military base. Japan people gonna kill y'all. You in North Korea. You in South Korea with your military base. The Chinese gonna blow y'all to smithereens. You in Taiwan with your military base or your peoples. They gonna demolish y'all because y'all ain't got no backup coming. Because they gonna hit your mothership, which is America, United States. Let's go ahead and get that. They gonna hit the mothership. And the mothership is gonna be when all the nations trade on America and blow her to smithereens. Look at verse 16. It says, and the 10 horns that thou saw upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. See, this beast is America. This woman is America that's going to get burnt with fire. Look at verse 18. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city. That great city that has 300,000 citizens, 300 million, 300 million citizens. And this great city reign over the kings of the earth. All the kings of the earth want affiliation with America. The United Nations, they come to New York City and go into the United Nations building or headquarters and run their mouth and beg America to agree with them, to help them, give them aid. See, they listen to what America tells them to do. They all in one accord against the children of Israel, and they affiliated with each other. They confederate with one another. See, And that's all coming from America is the leader, the great city. But they gonna turn on America and burn her with fire. See? And so this is why the anarchy is gonna happen. Because they gonna let it happen. The elites that's running America. See? America's being ran by a group of people, the captains, the kings of the earth. See? And once they destroy this mothership, it's gonna be the end. And that's just the time we living in. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's let the word say it. Verse 5, thus says the Lord God, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for you, behold, it is come. I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.